Good evening guys, very welcome to the sessions and very wonderful evening to all of you. Welcome to the sessions and I am pretty much charged and I am seeing your chats and it is really very astonishing and very motivating. I am looking many of you guys and giving chats continuously. Start, hi sir, good morning, good evening sir, sorry, good evening sir, yes sir, start sir, I am very excited sir, and there are so many of chats. Wow. Many of you guys are here. I'm not taking the name only because of one reason, because I'm getting multiple responses from the students that sir, you are not taking my name, you are not taking my name. But yes, very good evening to all of you guys. It's a very wonderful session and it's a very wonderful evening. First of all, I'm here in Bengaluru recording for all of you, giving this live feed to all of you, and I'll be talking today that what you should do in your class 9th standard so that right now you can get very good marks in your class 9th examination, first thing. And second thing, I'll talk much more important thing than this, that what you should do in your class 10th boards so that you can get the best out of it. This I would be talking in today's session. This I would be giving you some insights about those things, that how you should do your complete preparations for the next year, how you should plan your next year, and how much it is important to plan all those things in advance. Is it important even? I would tell you all these things in today's session. So today's session is going to be really fantastic and outstanding. So sit tight and let's start today's session. So I am watching many of you guys here and continuously chatting, giving out so many of chats, so much of excited you all. So let's start today's session. Class 9th and important things which you need to remember for your class 9th this year. You will be sitting in your examinations, I guess most probably in a few days or in just a month. And after your 9th examinations would be over, you would be entering the most important part of your life, that is called class 10th. The boards, the big boards, taboo. So this class 10th boards, how it should be. But yes, I'll talk to you about it. But before that, let's talk about class 9, because you need to get some very good marks in your class 9th so that you can prove your skill, you can prove your worth to the crowd out there who is sitting just to see your smiling marks. So let's start today's session. What are the most important things which you should study this year for your class 9th so that you can get the maximum marks out of it? So I have tabulated few of the points according to each chapter which are of most weightage and which are consecutively asked in the examinations, like which are mostly asked, which teacher chooses to give most in the question papers, because I, being a teacher, I know that these topics are asked most of the times. So this is a topic list. If you are not able to see this because the verse is a little bit smaller, so if you are not able to see this, I'll just orate it, I'll just read it out for you guys. The first thing which I have written here is number system. Your first chapter, you all must be knowing that number system. In this number system, proving irrational number, prove that root 2 is irrational, prove that root 5 is irrational, it is very important. So write it down. If you are not able to see it, write it down in a copy. This is an important topic that has to be taken care, because question is surely going to come in your final exams of proving a number irrational. Second, inserting rational number. You must would have seen this. Insert 5 rational numbers between 1.3 and 1.9, or insert 10 rational numbers between root 2 and root 3. So all these questions are very important. Third, expressing a number in the form of P upon Q. I will give you an example. Say for example 0.43 bar. Now you have to express this number in the form of P by Q. So this is an important question. So all these three topics would be important from this first chapter, number systems. Okay. So guys, this is the topics for the first chapter. If you have not completed these topics, complete it right now, because it is important and it has a very maximum probability of coming in the examinations. Now, second chapter is polynomials. In this polynomials chapter, I would say you all to concentrate only on two parts. First, remainder theorem, and second, factor theorem. Only these two parts are important. Rest you can, I would not say to leave you, but yes, if you have not studied, that's not a very big deal. If you have studied, that's a feather in the cap, that's a very good thing. Now, Coming to coordinate geometry, quadrant system, because coordinate geometry is itself very easy chapter, so I don't think you would be feeling any trouble in this. But in this, quadrant system is asked in the examinations, because this quadrant system questions are mostly asked that find that this point is in which quadrant, or say for example, if a point is in second quadrant, what should be the coordinate, signs x will be positive or y will be positive or negative, something like that. Okay. Then comes linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables, here graph is very important. Question might be asked that giving an equation, they might ask that what would be the graph of this equation. Now, next comes introduction to Euclid's geometry. A very boring chapter, I know that, but this is a marks giving chapter. Let me tell you, because in this Euclid's, always remember, you have to remember only two things. First axiom and then postulate. Leave everything apart. Not required. Not at all required. Being a teacher, I can say that very confidently. Not at all required. Only remember 5 postulates and 5 axioms. Done. You are done. And in this postulate, third and fifth postulate are the most important. Third postulate from NCERT and the fifth postulate from the NCERT, they are the most important. So don't leave them, guys. Don't leave them. Next comes lines and angles. Not that easy, but yes, an interesting one. I guess most of you might be even finding it easy also. I'm seeing here, sir, easy one, sir, easy one. So that's also an easy one. So for lines and angles, theorems are important. But let me tell you, in the final examinations, theorems are not that much important. In the final examinations, what is important is finding the angles using the theorems. Say for example, a complex problem is given like this here and like this here, and this angle is given and this angle is asked. So say for example, these kind of problems might be asked. Or say for example, a triangle is given and thereafter multiple angles like this has been made, and this angle is given and this is asked. So these questions can be asked, because in all these questions theorem would be used extensively. So please take care of this, that you should know all the theorems and its applications importantly. And if I talk about that which theorem you should read or which you should study, that theorem part is important in triangles. In the next chapter I'll tell you about that. Now coming on to next. So next chapter is triangles, and triangles is again an easy, not easy, but yes, being from teacher's point of view, or for those students who would have studied it nicely. Okay, I got it. Many of you are writing, sir, not an easy chapter, not an easy chapter. It's okay, completely fine. So triangles, midpoint theorem and proving inequality is important. In triangles, proving the midpoint theorem, you would have studied about midpoint theorem, that is important. And second, proving inequality. Inequality, what means? There are 5 inequalities that has to be proven. The most important one lies is prove that the sum of 2 sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Very important, first. Second, prove that the side opposite to the greater angle will be greater compared to the side opposite to the smaller angle. Means you would have known this thing. Let me write it down once again. Say for example, a triangle is given, and if in this triangle ABC, say for example it is given angle B is greater than angle C. So you have to, if this is given, you have to prove that angle B, side opposite to angle B, that is AC. So AC will be greater than side opposite to C, AB. You have to prove this. So this theorem is important. So guys, please take care of this, that this is important and this might come in the examination. Now, quadrilaterals and again easy chapter, not that much tough, only applications would be there, questions would be there. So questions are important for areas of parallelograms and triangles. Again, only one theorem, that triangles and parallelograms on the same base between same parallels have equal area, and triangle and parallelogram on the same base between same parallels have an area in the ratio 1:2. Means triangle is smaller and parallelogram has a double area. So only this much is required, and on that also theorem would not be asked. Getting the questions using the theorem can be asked. In fact, that would be asked. Now moving on to next, circles. Only questions are important. Circles is not a tough chapter. Next, constructions. Construction of bisector बहुत ज़्यादा important है, very important. Why I am saying this? Because in 9th class only you get the base of it. 10th क्लास में इसका एक्सटेंसिव यूज है. देयर इज एन एक्सटेंसिव यूज ऑफ दिस कंस्ट्रक्शन टेक्निक्स. सो गाइज, डोंट try to forget or try to miss this chapter construction. Very important, and surely one question is going to come from construction. That is very sure. So don't leave this chapter. Next, Heron's formula, very easy chapter. Root under s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. I guess you all must be knowing. Yeah, that is very easy. Now next, surface area volume, again a easy chapter, although lengthy one. So for you all guys, my suggestion is that watch out for your silly mistakes and watch out for your calculation mistakes, because I know you all lose marks only in calculation mistake. You all must be doing it very right, but that calculation mistake and silly mistakes, that just takes everything away from you. So please don't do that. For that, my tips would be very calm and composed. Whenever you are solving a surface area volume question, be completely relaxed. If you are in a haste, if you are doing it very fastly, leave it, because surely it is going to be wrong. So don't do it very fastly. Be एकदम calm and composed. Just be like साधु संत. ध्यान जैसे लगाते हैं ना, वैसा हो जाओ. एकदम कोई टेंशन लेने का ही नहीं. Okay? Next comes as statistics and probability. So statistics has a formula, complete formula. You need to know about mean, and thereafter you need to know about median and all those things, and thereafter the type of graphs and all those. Very easy. For probability, only 3 things are important. First, coin problems, that if coins are tossed, one coin, then second 2 coins simultaneously. Second is important is dice. So always remember the outcome of dice. What outcomes dice is going to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then most important guys, don't leave deck of cards. King, queen, jack and ace. The most important one. Don't leave this, otherwise question, you may miss the question. So these are the most important parts which I have tabulated, which you should take care out of all the chapters because these questions are very important and these topics are very important. They might come in your examination. Now, I have talked about the topics. Okay, many one of you might be even knowing these topics and you would have prepared it. Now the second important part comes, that what you should do in your examination, means how you should plan. How you should plan means what you should do in your during the 3 hours of your examination. Important things during examination, what you should do and how you should utilize those 3 hours. So the very first point which comes to you is that always read the question paper first. You know, although this part is said by one of the teachers, many times by your parents also, but we never understand this. What's the importance for this? I'll tell you the importance. You know, you should give your first 5 minutes in reading the whole question paper. By doing that, what you should do, you should tick mark the question, that which question is easy for you, which question is medium for you, and which question is difficult for you. This is called tagging the question. So tagging the question is very important. Why I am saying tagging the question is very important? Because once you have done the tagging, you will come to know that which kind of questions are easy and which are medium and which are difficult. So while solving those questions, the first part comes that always solve the very easy questions first. Easy question, because when we will solve the easy questions, your motivation will rise up. Say for example, if I have solved almost, because see, one thing is important, that in a question paper almost 50% questions are easy. Okay, so if you have solved 50% of your question in first 1 hour, don't you think that it will give you a lot of motivation? Yes, I have done this, wow, like that. So don't solve all those easy questions first, then medium and then difficult. Thereafter, never indulge in any question which is not getting solved, because most of the time we end up our time giving to those questions which are very tough. Means we are keep on trying to solve it and then we end up neither solving it, or even if we are able to solve it, then we lose other questions. Because other questions we are not left with any time to solve other easy questions. So don't do that guys, please. So that is why I am telling solve first easy, then medium, then difficult. Then comes have a watch. Please everyone, if your parents are not giving you a watch, tell them that at least give you a watch for your examination purpose till that time, because having a watch, track of time is very important. Then comes that if you don't know any question, don't fight for it. Again, don't keep on fighting for it. Leave it if you don't know it. That is very important. And then comes the final point and the most important point. Guys, when you will be going to the examination center, your friend will come to you and he or she will ask you, do you know this concept? Do you know this concept? And you will be again trembled. You will be again fearful that, oh, I don't know this concept. What I am going to do in the examination? Now you tell me one thing. Does your friend know that is that question is going to come or not? No, he or she might not be knowing. In fact, he or she don't know that. He or she might be asking you only out of inquisitiveness or something other motive. But the first thing what we do, we get distracted because of that. So don't get into interactions with students or with your friends about what they know and what you don't know, because that will demoralize you and that is surely going to put your marks less. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. It is very strict no. If you are going to do this, you are going to get demoralized and demotivated and your paper is going to surely shut off. So don't do that. Now, so these was all important about your 9th examinations. And I'm very sure that you people will be doing a very great job in your 9th examinations. And now let's talk about 10th. But before that, why talking about 10th? You know, guys, all the IITians, all the medical students, those who get very good marks in the IIT or medical, you would have heard it, even you would have seen it around you, that there are many students who have already completed their class 10th in the class 9th itself, or those who would have started class 10th, studying class 10th, and there are some students who have completed 10th and now they have started class 11th also. And I'm not joking, you would have seen it, students around you only. So why they are doing it? Means, is there something they want to achieve? They want to get first in the race? No. They are doing it for their dream of IIT, their dream of their medical. हमेशा याद रखना एक बात, राह पे चलते चलते मंजिल अगर दूर हो तो थक के बैठ जाओगे तो कभी मंजिल नहीं मिलेगी। इसके लिए हमेशा वो कछुए और खरगोश की कहानी याद रखना। ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट स्टोरी कि कछुआ धीरे 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 चलता है पर चलना कभी बंद नहीं करता। एंड दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट। यू नो, आफ्टर दिस एग्जामिनेशन many of the students, in fact all of the students, get a lot of time, but they spend it in their leisure. They go to malls, they go to water amusement parks. लेकिन जो इंसान concentrated होता है, जो इंसान focused होता है अपने dreams के लिए, he never sleeps. He never goes to any amusement park. सपने वो नहीं होते जो तुम सोते हुए देखते हो, सपने वो होते हैं जो तुम्हें सोने नहीं देते हैं. Always remember, dreams are those which do not come in your sleep. Dreams are those things which do not let you sleep. That is called dreams. And if you are there following your dream, then surely start following your heart, start doing your hard work from now onwards. From class 9th itself, start preparing, start planning for your class 10th. Because that is the main motive now. You have to get very good marks in your boards. Who is going to ask you how much you got in class 9th? But everyone will ask you how much you got in class 10th. So now that is a very important transition, and I would help you how you can plan that transition. You will be growing much more matured in class 10th. You will be taking your decisions wisely. You won't be going with your friends out doing a party without thinking. आप हर चीज में ज्यादा समझदार होगे और उस समझदारी से आप अपने क्लास 10th को प्लान करोगे. एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज दैट ग्रोइंग पार्ट, बड़े बनने की जो कला है वो बहुत जरूरी है और उसी कला के बारे में आज बात करेंगे. सो यू विल बी स्टडिंग, दैट इज वेरी क्लियर. नाउ यू नो गाइस, इस पूरे क्लास 10th में, इस पूरे क्लास 9th में आपको कई सारे ऐसे लोग मिले होंगे जिन्होंने आपको काफी कुछ कहा होगा. उनके बारे में, उन लोगों की जो बातें थी वो हमें किस तरह से अफेक्ट कर रही थी, उन बारे में आज बात करेंगे. उसके पहले लेट्स टॉक बिफोर दिस दैट व्हाट यू शुड डू इन योर कंप्लीट क्लास 10th. You should start following your timetable from the very first day, because all the toppers do this. They would be following their timetable even in their class 9th. But those who did not follow it, please start following it from now onwards for your class 10th. Next point comes as follow your timetable religiously. Don't miss your timetable ever. Next comes as start completing your chapters from your own. Don't wait for your teacher, don't wait for your coaching, yaar. If you will be waiting, you will be left behind. Never do that. Utilize your summer vacations, winter vacations, any type of vacations for studies. This is the most precious time. All the world will be busy in glamorizing themselves, making a party, doing the holiday, but those students who will be very much attentive, they will not do the party. They will be completely focused on their dreams, because their dreams are the most important thing for them. So that is why they won't be doing any party. They will be completely concentrating on their goals. Analyze the board question papers. Never get into a fight about which you don't know. Say for example, मुझे किसी से लड़ाई करनी है और अगर मैं उस बंदे को जानता ही नहीं हूं तो मैं लड़ाई करने कैसे जाऊंगा? अगर मुझे पाकिस्तान के बारे में नहीं पता हो कि पाकिस्तान के पास कितने एटम बॉम्ब हैं और कितने तोप हैं और कितनी मिसाइल्स हैं, how I would be able to tackle Pakistan? So that is why we deploy raw agents. We deploy intelligence service to know the information. So if you are fighting with boards, know the nerves, know the main weak points of boards. And for that, important is analyzing the previous year question papers. And thereafter, the comes final thing. Choose your books in the very starting and very wisely. If you are not going to choose your books, you are not going to get at a good level. So I'll be even helping you which kind of books you should follow in your class 10th, which is very important for your board's preparation. So the reference books for maths goes like this, that you should follow NCERT, the very first thing. Second, most important thing is R.S. Agarwal. Many a times I say my student that R.S. Agarwal is the most important book. Why? Because R.S. Agarwal has a balanced text. Good number of questions, good number of text, and all the important questions. NCERT most important, and R.D. Sharma I do not prefer because R.D. Sharma is a very thick book. People get distracted about that. For ICSE students, Concise and ML Agarwal would be good. For CBSE students, R.S. Agarwal I already said. Next comes the physics, and for physics I would again suggest NCERT is the best book for CBSE, and for ICSE Concise you all must be knowing. Second book which you can take for reference is Together With, and in ICSE you can take for Dev Mukherjee. That is also a good book. S. Chand is itself again a very good book. Here next comes is chemistry. Again here also NCERT is very good. For ICSE students, Concise is there, Makkah Madina. And next thing is, there is a book which is called Lakhmir Singh and Manjeet Kaur. Lakhmir Singh and Manjeet Kaur is a very good reference book, guys. So you can take this books for chemistry. In fact, this book is available for in every subject, but chemistry is really good of this. And even you can go for Together With for ICSE student. Again comes the biology. NCERT book in biology is best. Let me tell you, it is best, yaar, it is best. You don't need any other reference book. But still, there are few books which I have tabulated, but let me tell you, NCERT is more than sufficient. Concise for ICSE students, and for CBSE students, the reference book would be K.N. Bhatia, and for ICSE students, the reference book would be Good Luck Publication, Lakhmir Singh and Manjeet Kaur. So these books are very important for you. Start following it from today. Get it bought. Whenever your exams are over, start doing these books from today onwards. Now, what I was trying to tell you all is that, you know, in your 9th examination there, you would have met many people, those who would have said you multiple times that you would not be able to do it. You would not be able to achieve this. And you know, all these things always pull us back. Just imagine that many a times, just imagine for 1 minute, close your eyes and just imagine that many a times your friends would have made a joke of you. कई बार ऐसा हुआ होगा कि आपके अपने रिश्तेदारों ने कहा होगा कि तुमसे ये नहीं होगा, या मजाक उड़ा दिया होगा. आपके अपने फ्रेंड्स ने कहा होगा, हाँ तेरे को नंबर नहीं आते, तू पढ़ाई कैसे करता है. Many a times it would have been that your own parents would not have believed you. आप पे भरोसा नहीं किया होगा, आपकी पिटाई कर दी होगी, सोचा भी नहीं होगा कि आप क्यों नहीं मार्क्स ला रहे हैं. एंड दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. हम मार्क्स क्यों नहीं लाते हैं? हम मार्क्स शायद इसलिए नहीं लाते हैं कि हमें कभी ये कोई नहीं बताता कि हम में अच्छाइयाँ क्या है. नो वन सेज अस दैट व्हाट वी आर गुड एट. हर इंसान आके हमें सिर्फ हमारी कमियां बताता है कि तुम इस चीज में अच्छे नहीं हो, तुम ये काम अच्छा नहीं कर सकते, तुम वो काम अच्छा नहीं कर सकते. And all these people just remind us about our weakness. Just remind us that what we are not good at. हमें ये तो कोई बताता ही नहीं कि हाँ तुम ये चीज अच्छे हो। पुरानी कहावत है, बहुत पुरानी, कि अगर एक हीरे की परख एक इंसान नहीं कर पा रहा, इसका मतलब उस हीरे में चमक नहीं, ऐसा नहीं, इसका मतलब वो इंसान जौहरी नहीं। एक हीरे की परख एक जौहरी कर सकता है। ठीक उसी तरीके से अगर तुम में कोई अच्छाई नहीं, अगर मैं ऐसा कहता हूं, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि तुम में अच्छाई नहीं, इसका मतलब मैं तुम्हारी अच्छाई देख नहीं पा रहा। That is the very old saying, a old proverb. Always remember that every being, every human being out there in the world has something very good in his, very good qualities, because God has made all of us. God would have made us because of some reasons. So if God has made us because of some reasons, then we must be having some very good qualities. हर वक्त हर एक इंसान ने हमें हर वक्त कुछ ना कुछ बुरा कहा, हर वक्त कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा कहा जिससे हम डिमोरलाइज हों, डिमोटिवेट हों, और इस कारण से हम और टूटते गए। 10 लोगों के बीच में हमारी बुराइयां, 10 लोगों के बीच में ऐसा कुछ सोचना कि हम सिर्फ किसी काम के नहीं हैं, हमारे साथ हमें कहीं पे भी किसी के बीच में डांट देना, ऐसा फील कराना कि वी आर वर्थलेस। क्या ये सारी चीजें हमारे मोटिवेशन को बनाएंगे? क्या ये सारी चीजें हमसे मतलब और कुछ अच्छा करवा सकती हैं? शायद नहीं। क्यों? क्योंकि हमें कोई ये तो बता ही नहीं रहा है कि हम किस चीज में अच्छे हैं। हर वक्त हमें ये बताया जाता है कि तुम इस चीज में अच्छे नहीं हो, तुम पढ़ाई नहीं अच्छा कर पा रहे हो। वो तो मुझे पता है, कोई ये भी तो बता दे कि मैं पढ़ाई अच्छा कैसे करूं, कोई ये भी तो पूछे, ये भी तो जानने की कोशिश करे कि मैं पढ़ाई अच्छा क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा हूं, कारण क्या है इसके पीछे, क्यों मुझे चीजें समझ नहीं आती। सिवाय मुझे डांटने के, सिवाय हम पर चिल्लाने के, कोई एक ऐसा इंसान हो जो शायद ये आके पूछे कि तुम्हारी दिक्कत क्या है, तुम क्यों नहीं पढ़ पा रहे हो, और शायद कोई ऐसा करे तो हम शायद चीज़ों को अच्छा कर भी पाएं। लेकिन कोई भी ऐसा नहीं पूछता। जस्ट एवरीवन इज बिहाइंड अस दैट व्हाई यू आर नॉट परफॉर्मिंग, व्हाई यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग गुड, एंड दैट इज द पॉइंट वेयर वी ब्रेक डाउन. That is the point where we are not able to concentrate and where we are not at all left in a state where we can do something productive. Because every time if you will tell any good person also that you are bad, 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 and he will become bad. So this is the most important thing, guys. इस पूरे साल और इस पूरे लाइफ टाइम में अगर आपके पास ऐसा कोई भी इंसान आया है, if you have met any person who just keeps on saying you that you are not good at, if any person you find who makes a joke of you, try to get away from that person because that will crumble down you. वो इंसान आपको तोड़ेगा, वो इंसान आपको आपकी नाकामियां बता रहा है, नेगेटिव कर रहा है, and that is kind of thing which is called negativity around you. And negative mindset cannot do anything good, yaar, anything good. Now the next thing, what is important? The important thing is that how you can change this. You need to change all these things by having a very positive mindset around you, a very good and happy mindset around you. You need people around you who can tell you that you are going to do this, you will be able to do this. So that is kind of positive mindset. You know what? We here at Vedantu, we people are trying to do this every day. Believe me, हम यहाँ पे किसी को ये नहीं कहते कि तुम ये काम नहीं कर सकते. Believe me, we never say, not even to our students, not even to our teachers, that you can't do this, you are not good at this. We know, say for example, अगर मुझे कोई आके बोलता है तुम क्रिकेट अच्छा नहीं खेल सकते, I know that मैं क्रिकेट अच्छा नहीं खेल सकता, मैं उसके लिए नहीं बना हूँ, but मैं पढ़ाई अच्छा कर सकता हूँ, मैं पढ़ा अच्छा सकता हूँ, I am a good teacher, so I am doing that. So we here at Vedantu is forming a kind of group of people who are motivated and confident, who are very much dedicated for pulling all those students, all those people out there from negativity to positivity, from demotivation to motivation. And we are doing that every day. We are forming a group of people who are very confident and very dedicated towards their aim, who think that they can do it, and who think that yes, everything is possible, because we keep on saying them that you are good at this, you are good at this, and you are good at this. We never say, and I would even suggest you guys, try to find out people around you who always say that you are good at this, you are good at this. Don't interact with those people who keeps you reminding about your negative things. Try to build a community, try to build a army around you who always say that yes, you are very good at these things.